Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully, Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Nod-Krai soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Ah, takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her!
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You called out a human? Bro! Whoa, okay. She's... a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon. Traveler.
What? You heard that too, right?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait, a blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right! You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger? So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen! You bet, bro!
These automatons. I wonder what lies behind their behavioral patterns. Sorry, dude. I gotta get back to the clinic. That Kukasaur we rescued, I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'd best keep an eye on her just in case. Plus, I don't want poor Kakuku flapping his little wings off trying to keep up with you and Chaska.
No way, bro!
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not, so to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one. Since he uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
She woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again! Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain, too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big-shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flowerfeather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Oh, never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is a place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
Is this a room?
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks, no need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.床の汚れを除去します。絶縁障壁展開。掃除対象ロックオン。小さいものを片付けます。異教人喧嘩旅、金髪節に吹く死の風。物語性を排し、精緻なアクション描写に重きを置いた作品。武術に分類します。
ん？それはシトラリがここに忘れていった娯楽小説か？
天聖ヒルチャール、夕暮れの実を食べ続けたら最強になった件について。夕暮れの実を食してエネルギーを補給する物語。栄養学に分類します。古典ギミック術概論、文法およびレトリックの両面で洗練された文章。作者の言語学に対する深い造形。古典文学に分類します。古典って文字が同じだけで全然違うだろう。これで片付け完了だな。箱の下にオーベンが落ちてるぞ。汚れちゃってるな。悪いけどきれいにしてくれるか？かしこまりました。手芸品の汚れを除去します。うわあ、新品みたいになったぞ。あれ？子供の子の人みたいだけど、シロネンの親戚か？
いや、子玉の子の祖先でナタ最初の六英傑の一人。祝福の息だよ。
祝福って言えば確かシロネンも。
そう、息は古名祝福に記録された最初の英雄。彼女はかつて炎の竜王を討伐しに仲間と旅に出た。そして人々が活用できるようにと古代の竜族が作った装置をたくさん分解したらしいんだけど、そのほとんどはもう失われちゃってる。もし残ってたら今の生活がもっと便利になってたかもね。
そんなすごいものなのに今はもうないのか？残念だな。
戦争が終わって間もなく英雄たちの仲間だったオチカンは暴君と化し、竜族だけでなく竜族を守ってた人間まで迫害したんだ。盟友だったイキもその犠牲者の一人だ。かつての友情は彼女の死で幕を閉じた。
イキはその前に自分の工房を焼き払ってたの。 研究成果がオチカンの手に渡らないようにね。それで今となってはほとんどが失われてるってわけ。
鋭いな。一部は彼女の友人によって保存されていた。ウォーベンに書かれたもう一人の人物。私が引き継いだ古名超越を残した英雄だ。竜の母に育てられた彼女は弱き者と追放された竜に自由を与えた。火欲の集いを作った無冠の王女ビアンカだ。
矛盾。正しい道ではありません。戻るべきところではありません。道を外れた矛盾が自分の帰る場所を探そうというのですか。
おい、どうしたんだ。おい、大丈夫か。来ないでください。メイドロボにこんな力があるなんて。
うわー、びっくりした。雷か。雷だよな。なんでこいつに当たんなかったんだ。
雷が鳴ったら最優先でお前を空に放り投げるとしよう。お前らが機械人形を見つけて小玉の子に運び込んだとイファから聞いてな。話を聞く限り俺の依頼主が探してるものだろう。メイド、機械人形、凄まじい破壊力。どうやら間違いなさそうだ。
またキニチ、そいつに手を出すな。
とあるキャラバンからはぐれた仲間の捜索を依頼された。そろそろこの近くに着く頃だ。一緒に来てもらえるか。パイモン、何か誤解してないか。俺が受けるのは竜狩りのような依頼ばかりじゃない。
誤解しちゃったみたいだな。とりあえずキャラバンのところに行こうぜ。あ、イネファお姉ちゃん。イネファ
やっと見つけた。無事だったのね。よかった。
どなた様でしょうか。
また記憶を失ったのか。今回は名前もわからないとは。
また
リーユエ、フォンテーヌ、スメール。面白い組み合わせだな。
じゃああんたたちが彼女の制作者、家族ってわけ？
めっそうもない。彼女はアイノが作ったものなんだ。
愛の。今日から君はイネファ。絶対帰ってくるんだよ。
矛盾。
イネファお姉ちゃん、どうしたの。
まさか本当に症状が悪化してるの？私たちのせいで。
一体どうなってんだ。お前たちどこから来たんだ。イネファはなんでこうなったんだよ。
すまん、自己紹介がまだだったね。俺はタクシン、商人だ。こっちにいるのが俺の妻と娘、そしてキャラバンの仲間たち。俺たちはナドクライから来た。
ナドクライ。
お前たちの服装を見るに同じ地域の出身とは思えないが。
ナドクライはいわば流浪者の地で、各国からいろんな人が集まっているんだ。
以前はナドくらいのナシャタウンで商人として生計を立ててたんだが、ちょっと事情があってね。
事情？
なあ、北から来たファデュイだよ。奴らは最近 ナドくらいで派手に動き回ってて、地元の教団とも揉めている。
揉めているどころか月を引きずり下ろしたって聞いたぞ。
月、それに月の心臓の件も、蒼月の子はただじゃ済まさないだろうな。
とにかく俺たちは地に足のついた商売がしたいだけなんだ。だから対立が悪化する前に故郷に帰ることにした。今は岐路を共にする仲間とキャラバンを組んでいるってわけさ。
私もですか？
お前はちょっと違うが、俺たちと一緒に船に乗ってきたのは確かだ。
でも船が岸に近づいた時、急に変な機械に襲われて。
まさか非元気兵か？イネファお姉ちゃんは私たちを守るために一人で船から飛び降りたの。早く逃げてって言って。そんなことがあったのですか？
別の場所から上陸した後、急いで助けを呼んだわ。いくらモラがかかってもいいからイネファを見つけなきゃって思ってね。
ああ、実際報酬はすぐに決まった。だがイネファを保護したのが旅人たちだったとはな。イネファが目を覚ましたのはシロネンのおかげだ。報酬はそっちが受け取ってくれ。
うちは大したことしてないよ。彼女が自分で目覚めただけ。それかアイノのおかげかも。イネファのコアはすごく頑丈だった。ナタの非現装置にだってあの強度はなかなかないよ。アイノって人が改造したの？
アイノを呼んできたらイネファの記憶喪失も治るんじゃないか？
それは無理だろう。お前たちが言うコアはおそらくアイノがゴミの山から拾ってきたもので、彼女は残りのパーツを組み立てただけなんだ。実は今回イネファが俺たちとナタに来たのは記憶喪失を治すためだったんだ。
詳しく教えていただけますか？
分かったよ。もう何度も話したし、そもそも全部お前から聞いたことなんだが、お前を作ったのはアイノだ。でもコアの出所や動作原理は不明。ナドクライとのつながりもなさそうって話だ。最初のうちはたまに度忘れすることはあっても、せいぜい買い物でモラを払い忘れるとか、料理に塩を入れ忘れる程度で大した問題はなかったらしい。だがある日、モップがけをしていたお前は力のコントロールを忘れて壁を破壊しかけた。でも一番の問題はそこじゃない。イネファはその壁の向こうにアイノがいることまで忘れていたんだ。アイノは特に気にしていなかったらしいが、それ以来イネファは自分を治す方法をずっと探している。そして少し前、ナタの装置に使われているパーツがナドクライに入ってきたんだが、それはお前のコアとそっくりだったんだ。ちょうど俺たちが故郷に帰る途中、ナタを通ると知ったお前は同行を願い出た。どうだ、何か思い出したか？
いいえ。
だろうな。
記憶喪失はその頃から深刻だったのか？
いや、旅に出たばかりの頃はたまに忘れることがあってもすぐ思い出していたから、ほとんど生活に支障はなかった。だからアイノも安心してイネファを送り出したのだろう。だが俺たちの乗った船がナタに近づくにつれて、症状は急激に悪化していった。
あの変な機械と戦った時にはもうだいぶ悪かったのかも。そしてあの戦闘がきっかけでこんな風に。イネファ
お姉ちゃん。
ナタにはまだ着いたばかりだけど、皆さんがナタの有名人だってことは聞いたわ。彼女を治す方法はないかしら？
ナタにも手がかりはないのでしょうか？
結論を出すのはまだ早いよ。あんたらが来るちょっと前に非元気兵の研究を始めたところなんだ。
仲間を本来の姿で引き合わせるまでが俺の仕事だからな。依頼はまだ終わっちゃいない。
ああ、もう少しナタに滞在していかないか？長い船旅と襲撃で疲れも溜まってるだろう。 英気を養ってから出発してもいいのではないか。
ああ、ちょうどそのことを考えていたところだ。だがどこに泊まればいいか。
なら火翼の集いはどうだ？あそこなら遠方から来た客人を歓迎してくれる。
火翼の集い。
その間に私たちもイネファの情報を集めよう。トゥマイに宛ての手紙が関わってるからな。見て見ぬふりはできない。
忘れるところだったぜ。手紙のパスワードを知らないか？
あの暗号術のことか？申し訳ないがイネファから何も聞いていないんだ。パスワードどころかどこで手に入れたかも知らない。
記憶喪失のロボットにパスワードを覚えさせるなんて。
多分出発した時はここまで症状がひどくなるなんて思ってなかったんじゃないかしら。
でもイネファお姉ちゃんが言ってたよ。パスワードを忘れないようにプラン B を用意したって。プラン B？ 何かわかるか？
プラン B。記憶にありません。
とにかく記憶が戻れば万事解決だろ。
簡単に言ってくれるけど、手がかりを見つけられる保証なんてないよ。
そう言いながら毎回見つけてくれるじゃないか。
それじゃあ俺は力になってくれる仲間を集めてくる。トゥマイにパイモン、またな。
じゃあな、キイニチ。あ、それからアハウも。そういえば今日はやけに静かだな。
おー、
確かにおかしいな。
そうか？俺は変なことなんて何も言ってねえぞ。
それがおかしいんだ。報酬を譲ると言った時も、依頼はまだ終わっていないと言った時も、お前は全く文句を垂れなかった。
俺はただお前の愚かさに言葉を失ってただけだ。俺の記憶違いか？あいつまさか。へっ、知ったことか。俺には関係のねえ話だ。
Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishiki or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a Hao!
You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Inefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten-up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts. Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it. But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nod-Krai have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too. Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nod-Krai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Inefa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go, cross the ocean, find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Inefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Nod-Krai. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Nod-Krai. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Nod-Krai. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. Wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by St. Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Oh, of course you haven't. Even I spent forever figuring it out. Ahem. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory, but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a How's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And a How? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost memories.
Yet, despite that, a How seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a How, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. this didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Leonka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about her?
None of the legends of Leonka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Leonka found a way to secretly save the priestess of, flower feather something?